Many people enjoy taking public transport, but some people are fearful of taking it. On one of the Lewis lines, particularly at certain times of the day, it's hazardous. On the buses, I'm just looking at a piece here. Number of antisocial behaviour incidents on Irish rail services increased by 50% last year. And that whole question of, do you have a transport police? And if so, what powers they have?
Well, it's a matter of serious concern. I think, firstly, just to say is that those who don't use public transport have a worse perception of it. But it's one of the reasons why people who don't use it because they believe it's unsafe. Those who use it, the surveys are much more positive. Having said that, there are certain black spots within our public transport service. And I'd say two things. We've started the work already on the creation of a transport security force. Myself and Jim O'Callaghan have met on that. We will have to bring in legislation. I think it will get support.
Separate from the Gardaí, entirely.
Yeah, separate from the Gardaí, but working with the Gardaí. And it will supplement the work the Guards are doing. And I want to talk about that in a brief moment. It is important, though. This will be a state security force looking after transport. Will be uniformed. Will cover
powers of arrest.
Yes, and powers of detention as well. And what we're looking at is powers of pursuit. Akin to the airport police, the difference, if you look at the airport police, is they have a specific campus. Okay, obviously, if you're on a Lewis line and someone, does something on a Lewis and actually gets off the Lewis, you'll need someone to be able to pursue that person. But this is something that we will deliver. It will require legislation. I've already worked with, as I said, with the Minister for Justice on this, and indeed with my own team. And really importantly too is the stakeholders. Like, I've met with commuters under our transport security task force that we have, which is people like public transport users.
Okay, how soon will we have that?
It will take, I would say, 9 to 12 months to get the legislation and everything passed through this. Okay, we've got to draft the legislation. We've got to amend bylaws that are existing already in relation to authorised officers. And I would hope that we will be able to start recruiting for the Transport Security Force next year. Could I just mention the Guardia Pat very quickly, because it's not widely known. The Guardia run an operation called Operation Salt that has been very, very successful. And when you look at the arrest numbers and convictions, and this is particularly focused at incidents on public transport, there's a real focus by the Guards right now. And what I want to do is be able to assist them. To be fair to our bus and train operators, people will also see greater private security right now in place. So we're going to continue to do that whilst the Transport Security Force is
How soon then? How soon do you think we'll have a transport police?
I think we can start recruiting by the end of next year.
The end of next year?
Yeah, that's it.
Why does it take so long?
Well, if I'm looking at the legislation, if I'm looking at recruitment and getting everything through, if we get a fair win through the Dáil and the Shannon, we need to draft the legislation too. That's not simple, but it can be done and it will be done. I just want to be realistic with people. But in the meantime, we'll continue to support the Gardaí, and we will continue to support our public transport operators to ensure that they have their private security in place, which they do right now.